What's up out there? Welcome back to some more Melvor Idle, and we are on episode 3 of Internal Suffering. So, I found some new information out yesterday, which was apparently on a dialogue that I just completely ignored. When you go to actually disable a skill, it pops up and tells you that any bonuses you've accrued along the way stay. So, I probably disabled a few things that I shouldn't and should have just kept hanging on to for a little while. I'm going to guess that's why they disabled fire making, because that gives you a little bit of XP bonus and stuff like that. So whatever. I could restart. I mean, we're early enough on, rechange things. I could certainly change this up and go a different direction, but that's not what I want to do. I'm going to own the the decisions that I've made, and we're going to roll forward. I probably would have kept astrology and ran that a little bit longer. I might have kept summoning it and used it. Probably should have kept summoning, but whatever, YOLO, we'll just move on. So what I did, thinking about it last night and then this morning when I woke up, I was trying to get some ideas on how I want to proceed forward. I'd like to start disabling skills. I'd like to disable 2 more and get up fishing up to where I could get magic fish and see how they go. But I was sitting there, I tried to, all these are at level 60, which is my current level cap. I can't go any further than that at this moment. And I was trying to look around. All right, what can I do? What can I work on? How can I get things pushed forward a little bit? So I went into thieving overnight, and especially overnight. I wanted to let something run that could just go. So I got thieving up to the point where I can 100%, the man or woman, and I got a whole bunch of stuff out of them. We've now got the thiever's cape and the necklace and some thieving gloves on. We've got the sneakers and the coin purse. I think I worked through the man, the woman, the bandit thug, and the marauder. So I've got those 2 up pretty far. I think the Golden I spent some mastery pool XP on. I don't think I've actually thieved those guys yet. But I was sitting there thinking about this. I think we can get, of course, if I'd have kept Herblore, we could have thieved up all the stuff from the merchant, and Bob the farmer wouldn't need farming. So I can get some seeds and stuff, because I think we're going to need some seeds and agility. So kind of working backwards from the very end where I've closed off all the skills that I need to, I think I'm going to keep thieving. I was big on keeping rune crafting, but I'm kind of iffy on that one now. I don't know when I'm going to disable that one, but I'm kind of leaning towards disabling fishing and cooking next. Definitely keeping thieving, because thieving you can get a lot of things from. And you can come down here to these trolls. They have silver bars here. I think the Cyclops has the gold bars. Maybe not. I thought you could get gold from one of these guys, but you can get adamantite, runite. So I could get rid of mining, but then I lose rune essence. So this is where we're going to have to start making some tough decisions, because I don't believe you can get rune essence from anything. Of course, we have to unlock this stuff to see what they can do, but I don't think you can get rune essence. And the wizard tower and stuff like that, we will be able to get some runes from, but not as efficiently as we can from rune crafting. So I laid in a store of, let's see here, let's drop these over there. And I don't know what I want to keep of this stuff just yet. You know what? Let's claim this, and I'll just sell all this crap. Get rid of all that and be done with it. I did keep a bunch of this stuff, the higher tier stuff. I want these crossbows. In fact, I'm going to save, I'm going to hang on to these. I'm not going to lock them yet, because I'm not going to sell off this tab, but I stole up a bunch of crossbows. So we'll have, let's see, what level do I need? 30. So I just need to get to level 30 range. That shouldn't be a big deal. Right now I can get all the combat stuff to level 60. So I think I'm going to start working on combat real soon. What I really wanted to get is food. So I've got some lobsters now and everything. Let's see here. Thieving, because I need to get down to the fisherman, which I do have. He has raw food. And I thought one of these guys, it's the cook. I'm sorry, I needed the chef, because he's got lobsters and sharks. I think that's what I used last time when we did our speed run. But that was what you could get all your skills unlocked. And I think I let this run on thieving to get money, because I kept having to buy skills. So it worked out. This one I'm really more pushing towards combat. But here's where things are going to get difficult, because fishing, I don't have the area unlocked yet, but I do have the ability to get raw skeleton fish. So I need to let this run and get that, what is it, the message in a bottle. So I need to get that so I can get raw skeleton fish and start building up prayer points. So I need to get a lot of prayer points built up. Cooking, I don't think I want to keep cooking in any longer than it takes to get to level 90 or to 95% mastery to get this all food heals for 10%. And then I'm going to disable cooking. I think that's where I'm going to cut that one off at. Mining is always going to be useful for rune essence. So I need to either get a lot of rune essence, and I could do a lot of silver and gold too. Maybe get up 50,000 of each or something. I don't know. Nice round number. Don't have to fuel a lot of into agility because I think I'm going to close agility out sooner. But mining, it would be nice to have the rune essence. Smithing, there's not a whole lot here. I mean, we can gear up a little bit, I suppose. But again, I can go into thieving and get some of the same stuff and create the gear. Or even once we get down in here to the night and things like that, I'll be able to get some gear out of it. I don't know, to be determined there. Let's see here. But smithing is going to be good for a little while. If nothing else, we can get some more headless bolts. What I'm doing now is working on fletching, and fletching basically gets me the bolts. I think fletching might be one that I keep. If I can bank enough of these headless bolts ahead of time to where I'm comfortable, we can always generate new gems, but the headless bolts and the bolts themselves are very difficult to get. You can get them out of the air god dungeon, but it's like a really low drop rate, and you don't get as much, you know what I mean, for the amount of time you have to spend. And you can also get them in the shop under the Slayer stuff, but it costs a lot of Slayer resupplies to get bolts, and that's 20,000 for 200. That's not going to go very far. You know what I mean? It's a lot of Slayer to go get these. So I think that's going to really suck. So what I want to do is get as much headless bolts as I can. And then fletching might be one that I keep. Thieving is definitely going to be the one that I keep. I wish we could actually lock these and say this is the one I want to keep and not get rid of, but whatever. So thieving is going to be one I keep. I think we're going to ditch. Fishing might be one I keep too. I'm still trying to figure this out. Fishing, mining. Yeah, but then I need rune crafting. So I need to look at what we can get from the wizards and stuff like that for runes, because if I can get all the runes there, I may just go thieve my way into it. I'm not sure. Tough decisions for sure, but if I have enough rune essence, I can keep rune crafting for a while. So what I'm basically driving at is, and then agility is going to be whatever agility is. At some point I'm going to cut agility off, and I'm going to set these obstacles to something that's beneficial, like this one. But we're going to need to get some parts for it to get this set. You know what I mean? And then whenever I cut agility off, those bonuses will go forward. So I'm going to have to make sure the one that's all negatives, I'm going to have to take one that doesn't suck, like maybe the skill one or something. That's going to kind of blow, but I mean, I don't want to lose preserve resources, and I definitely don't want to take any of these that affect combat. So that's like the least worst. If we can make it that far, maybe I just don't take that one, and then we don't have that negative. So we'll see. I'm not sure how agility is going to roll. I kind of want to start getting rid of some skills now, but I also don't want to get rid of anything else at this point. I do want to start doing combat, and since I'm going to be around, I'm on vacation this week, so I got plenty of time. I think I'm going to go into combat after this and start leveling things up, just killing plants or whatever. I don't know. Probably not plants directly, because they don't give you bones, but maybe chickens or something, cows, whatever. We could start working on gearing up and killing these guys, get some bronze gear out of it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I do have money now, so I can get auto eat tier 3, but I can also buy the extra equipment slot. So we're going to do that. So there we go. That'll be cool. Now I can start equipping stuff, getting this stuff out of my inventory. That way I can have a combat side and a crafting side. Let's see, what else can we buy? Anything good? Probably don't need to buy anything else. Yeah. So, well, I don't know if it's good or not, but because we don't have summoning, we don't have to worry about all this necromancer stuff. So there's a lot of money just taken off the table. Okay, finished up fletching. Let's see. I now have a few thousand of each of these bolts, so that's good. And I think we're going to go into combat right after this. Actually, yeah, we'll go into combat. Just to push forward because I got to go cook breakfast and stuff. I will do. Oh, and I died to I died to thieving yesterday. That was not a good idea. I went and thieved this guy. I think one of these guys did like 5,000 damage, and my auto eats just nowhere near 5,000. So lesson learned there. Totally forgot. Even though I had auto eat, I forgot about these things have different damage amounts, and I just got killed by it. So I don't know. Plan for today is I'm going to collect up some money here off of this, and then we're going to start getting into combat at some point. Man, so many things to work on. I may work up. I could do fishing. I could thieve from the fisherman, get all this raw stuff, or the dockhand. Dockhand might not be bad either. Get some of this stuff up, or fishing. Hell, I can just do fishing. You know what? Fishing's what I need to do right now. What can we do with cooking? I know it's total all over the place, but let's do crab. Where's crabs? Crabs. Get crabs. Gonna go get some crabs. So if I can get cooking, all the mastery on cooking up, I'll number one, I'm trying to get the secret area unlocked in fishing, maybe some of the rings along the way if we can get them. Don't necessarily care about the mastery or skill ring, but they offer a little bit. But I want to get this cooking up to 95%, and then I'm going to disable it. If I'm going to keep thieving, I'm going to have plenty of food source there, and we got a long runway to go, so I can steal for a couple days and not worry about it. So that's what I'm going to do right now is work on fishing. We're going to go fish up some crabs. Let this run for a while. I'm going to cook these things up, get that 95% mastery, and then lock cooking out. And then I'm going to work on, that'll get me to level 70. So disabling this gets me to level 70. This gets me to level 80, 90, 99. So we do have to do 4 more. Yeah, whatever. However that works out. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. We'll be back probably tomorrow with another look at what's going on and see how things go. But hopefully I'm going to get into combat today, and maybe I'll just force it into combat at some point and then do fishing and stuff overnight. But I got to go make breakfast, got to feed some dogs, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care.